Hi everyone, this card says let's now begin your June 2023 monthly and weekly reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Cross watchers are welcome here as well. Thank you everyone for tuning in, liking, and subscribing. We have a playlist of the zodiac signs that might interest you located at the description box and pinned comment section. Also in the description or bio are details if you want to get a personal tarot reading with me. Now let's jump right into your reading. For your blessings, you have the Six of Swords and the Five of Wands. This is you choosing to leave behind disagreements or a tense situation in order to move to a peaceful and calmer way of living. This June, you are also blessed to transition from a competitive or the clashing energies in exchange for a peaceful way of life. You are also leaving behind challenges and accepting life's lessons. You may also leave behind people or situations that are in disagreement or they have varying opinions or totally diverse, in which there are clashes that are occurring. You are leaving it behind and you are choosing to be in a calmer and more productive situation. You are distancing yourself from this unproductive and chaotic energy. And that's the blessing for you this June, the willpower in order to choose and take action, moving from a chaotic, a conflicting type of energy to a more peaceful and calmer one. Now let's move on to the challenges that you might be facing this June. Along with this is the advice on how your higher self would want you to deal with this type of situation. Challenges and advice for Cancer for June 2023. We have the Queen of Swords, and for the advice is the Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah, the challenge here is to, for some of you, the challenge here is to accept the truth with the Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's the practice again of radical acceptance. There is a lesson that you need to learn this June 2023 with the Queen of Swords. And it's like you have to reach out and accept this type of truth. It's like nothing you've seen before. That's why it's difficult to accept, because you haven't seen this kind of truth before. That's the challenge. It's like you cannot see it right away. It's the truth, but it's difficult to accept during this time because you haven't experienced it before. And the advice here is that yes, you, with the Seven of Cups in reverse, yes, you will be faced with several options, but only one of them is the truth. You know this game wherein there are several cups, and then you will find the coin that is hidden under the cups. That's what I'm seeing for you this month of June as your challenge. Like, look for the truth. You should reach out and look for the truth. And even if You make mistakes, you open those cups and the cup is empty, but the coin will still be on that one soul cup, and you will have to accept it. You will have to accept the truth that is within there and take action. And the way I see it is that the action that you take is a subtle one, it's not an abrupt action. Although you will need to have a clear mind first. So the clarity of thought, the clarity of mind begins with accepting the truth. And that's your challenge and advice this month of June. Now let's move on to your romance section. What you need to know when it comes to the love department for Cancer, June 2023. Sorry about that. We have the Two of Swords, Stalemate, and Six of Cups in reverse. In your love life, what I see is that you may be unable to make a decision or take action of the negative things that happened in the past with regards to romance, regardless if you're single or if you're already in a relationship. For those who are in a relationship, you might find it hard to make decisions because of the things that has happened in the past. It's like the basis of your decision are the things that has happened in the past. And it's like you're looking for a pattern because you don't want the negative things that has happened in the past to happen again. And the advice for you here is, why not try making your decision from a place of love, from a place of happiness, like what would bring you happiness, and then move towards it. Because it seems like you are being placed in a situation wherein you have to make difficult decisions. And so instead of looking at the past, you would want to make a goal and then move towards it instead of using the past as your basis of decision. Use the future. Use the future that you want for yourself, for your partner. Use it as a decision making compass in order to lead you to the best love life that you can make for yourself. And that's the romance reading for you this June 2023. And that's your overall vibe this month of June 2023. Before we move on to your weekly tarot reading, remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment, follow if you haven't done so yet. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. It means a lot. Also, get in touch. The link to get a personal tarot reading with me is in the description box or bio. Let's now continue with your weekly vibe check for the full moon. Full moon reading for Cancer, June 2023. You have the Two of Pentacles in reversed and Judgment in reversed. What I see for you here is that the universe is calling you to take action on something. There are a lot of things that you need to do, or you need to focus on. It's like this busyness in life hinders you from listening and taking action on what the universe is calling you to do. And so the best course of action is to pause, drop the things that are no longer serving you, drop the things that are trivial, drop the things that are not going to serve you in the long run, and replace it with things that are going to be useful for you, not just for the present moment, but also for your path ahead. Because with the Pentacles energy and the Judgment energy, I see you as doing something for the long haul. And I also see this energy of exchange again, wherein you need to exchange doing one thing to another, because there is the temptation to do things that are trivial, to procrastinate, than doing what is more important. And it's like you feel this nudge to take action, but you're still scrolling on your social media instead of doing the thing that you are being called to do. So that's what you would want to do this full moon. You have a choice to make, and you would want to choose to drop everything else and choose what you are being called to do. And this may be difficult because of the reversed energy here. You have the Two of Pentacles and the Judgment in reversed. Both of them are in reverse. So there is this resistance within you into choosing and moving towards what is most practical, what is most beneficial and most productive for you. And even if it's challenging, you would still want to take action towards what is going to bring you to a better path ahead. It's like one foot towards the other. It's not, for some of you, this is the energy of overwhelmed. It's like you're overwhelmed. What are the actions to take? But in fact, when you take just one little bit of action at a time, and those actions would eventually compound, those actions would eventually lead you to the completion of the task that you have. And that's your full moon reading. Now let's move on to your new moon reading. New moon for Cancer. (2023). New moon for Cancer. June 2023. You have the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. For some of you, this is being plagued with the energy of inconsistency, inconsistent action towards a task. For some of you, something is going to be revealed regarding a person. This could be you or someone outside of yourself. This person is not doing their duties well, because the King of Pentacles is someone who is dutiful, someone who is diligent with their duties. And you will learn something from this situation, you will learn something from this person. It's like you are using this person, these people, as a cautionary tale. It's like whatever it is that they didn't do, you will take it into consideration as something that you will not follow, something that you will not do for yourself. It's like you're gaining wisdom with this experience, you're gaining wisdom from this person. I also sense this feeling of inactivity. However, there will be a revelation for you. With the Seven of Swords in reverse, something will be revealed to you despite not taking action. And for some of you, there's a temptation to spiral downward to like depression or something like that. But I clearly see this Seven of Swords energy that you will be able to cut yourself from it. You will be able to cut yourself out of depression, out of this procrastination. You will move away from this energy towards a better way of thinking, towards a better way of decision making. This clear thinking would lead you to take action, even just one simple act that will change the course of things for you. And that's the new moon reading for you, Cancer. Now, let's move on to your vibe for week 1. For week 1, you have the Judgment and Three of Cups. Okay, that's nice. What I see for you here is discernment, the energy of discernment. Yeah, it's like you are, for week 1, you are able to discern who your true friends are. You're able to discern the people who have your best interest at heart. You are able to discern people who are supportive of you. You're able to discern people who are your ride and die friends. And it took you a while to see who are these people. It's like you are too loving, too nurturing, too inclusive of people. But right now, it's not that you are totally cutting people off. It's just that you are choosing to get closer to people who are there for you, who are truly there for you. You are thinking of being there for people who are also there for you. And for some of you, the Judgment energy and the Three of Cups energy is the energy of graduation. You are finishing something. It could be a project. It could be something that you've been doing for the longest time. And this calls for a celebration. And that's what I'm seeing for you for the first week of June 2023. Now let's move on to your second week. Second week for Cancer, June 2023. With the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you now have the Queen of Swords in upright position twice in this reading, and the way I see it is that things are really going to be clear for you. And what Spirit is telling me, quiet knowing. You have this quiet knowing. It's like you're learning to express yourself better, but with much more managed emotions, because you are able to learn a clearer way of thinking. It's like you're cutting through the BS. The Queen of Swords is the person who cuts through the BS. And with the Nine of Cups, it will show you happiness, internal happiness. And I also see you having joy, having pride, because you are making these certain decisions this second week of June that is ultimately for your highest good. It's like for some of you, Cancer, you've been overextending yourself for the longest time, serving people, nurturing people for the longest time. And this time around, you are learning to give to yourself. It's like you're filling your own cup again, Cancer. You're filling your cup again because the way I'm getting it is that you are recharging. You are recharging so that you can love more, you can give more to the people that are most important to you. And that's your second week reading. Now let's move on to your week 3. For your week 3 Cancer, you have Eight of Swords in reverse, very good. With Knight of Wands in reverse, yeah. It's like you are releasing yourself from things that are hindering you. It's like things are becoming clear to you now. And the things that used to hinder you are sometimes things that are self-imposed, and the way I see it, it's conditioning. It's like you've been conditioned to be a certain way, to think a certain way, to feel a certain way, but you are no longer that person anymore. It's like you let go of that energy. You are no longer that person who follows what you are being conditioned to be. It's like you're being taught to be this way, but you know it within yourself. You can now see, feel, and listen to your authentic self, to that authentic voice within. And within Knight of Wands in reverse, it's like you're not taking action right away because you want to think first. It's like you know that taking action right away is just a form of aggression. Right now, you are taking action because you are being proactive. And for some of you, you have this tendency to be reactive before. Your past self, your former self is reactive, emotional. But right now, you know when to pause because you want to see the situation better first, and then that's the time that you take action. And that's your week 3 reading. Now let's move on to week 4. So for week 4, you have the Ten of Swords in reverse and the Four of Pentacles. You are ending this mental anguish that you have, and with the Four of Pentacles, you are learning to preserve your energy. You're learning to preserve your resources because things have finally been clear to you. Things have been finally clear to you this month of June. It's like the Four of Pentacles in this card is looking towards the Ten of Swords in reverse. It's like, yeah, you are not forgetting the pain, you are not forgetting the lessons of the past, but you are taking stock of those lessons. Again, there is this energy of not taking action just yet because you are absorbing the lessons that you learned from your recent experiences. You are taking stock of the lessons that you have learned in the past. And it's like you're contemplating them before taking action. So even if you feel that there is a stagnation this week, for it is ultimately for the best. This is not the time to take action. This is a time to take stock on the things and resources that would be beneficial for you during this time and in the months to come. That's the energy I'm getting. Take stock of the lessons that you have learned in the past and also the resources, this is the Four of Pentacles is the card of practicality. It's the card of using resources only when you truly need them. So you may not want to spend too much on things right now. It's like you are spending on your needs first before you think of spending things that are just for vanity. And that's your week 4. And that's the messages that has been channeled for you, Cancer. I do hope this reading provided you with some clarity as you go along with healing and your soul's journey. Consider tapping like and subscribe to help the channel. Feel free to check the description box for more info and to get a personal reading with me. Keep safe. See you on our next video. It is my pleasure to do these readings with you. Thank you for watching. This is CardSays.